Okay, some of you may be thinking, who is Lockface or Jonathan Nolan? I'm going to explain his character and his overall design and what his purpose is. Just a nice, short and sweet video. So his real name is Jonathan Nolan, and his kind of his AKA name, kind of like a superhero, how Batman, Bruce Wayne, and then Batman, right? Well, Jonathan Nolan's like Bruce Wayne, and Batman is Lockface. That is his name, Lockface. His antagonist villain name. Yes, I'm doing the villain. Yeah. Okay, this is out of context. But yes, Lockface and Jonathan Nolan are the same person. That is their name, if you guys were ever confused about that. Now, what his character is supposed to resemble. It's kind of like Springtrap almost. Think of Springtrap or Burn Trap. Think of those two characters. That's kind of his whole thing. That's why he's always looking like this. He's always making weird noises, talking all deep, That's kind of his whole thing. Now, what is his character role? He's supposed to play the antagonist or the villain of the series. And if you were also wondering what's the series about, it's an analog horror series, kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's or the Walton Files. Put together, the Nolan Archives. As the name, I will put it up on screen, the Nolan Archives. And that's just what it's about. It's just about, think of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's not, complex like that. It's simply just about a man, that guy, his face mushed together by the locks. Yes, they're just like spring locks. He got his face mushed together, and he goes and breaks in people's homes and is just a villain. It's just a villain. The main setting of the place is always going to be Jasper's Restaurant. Put that up here too, Jasper's Restaurant. That is the main setting of the place. It's just a restaurant. Just think of Chuck E. Cheese. It's just a restaurant. And the main character being Jasper. And that's just completely different characters than animatronic. Remember, I did that on my own mascot suit video. That's kind of what that is. And Lockface is just another person that tries on the mask of that whole mascot, gets spring locked, and he's the bad guy of the whole series. That's the whole thing. And the end of the story would just be, I thought of the name right now. His name is John. The guy that had that match in the Destruction.mp4 2021. By the way, go check it out. I think it's pretty good. He ends up using a match, throwing it down, destroying everything in the Nolan Archives. Now, I bet all of you were wondering, what are these papers? Oh, they're on screen right now. What do these papers represent? What does that represent in the series? That represents all the people that have had their houses broken into. And these are depictions of a child's drawing, ranging from the age of 5 to 13. Those children have drawn what they've seen of him. That's what they've seen. And that's just another description of what he's supposed to look like. I'll put a couple images of Lockface up right now. Yeah. That is what he's supposed to look like. So that's just kind of a short story of what you guys may think or what he could have been, right? That's just kind of what he is, his whole character role. And again, I'll just make it short and sweet. Who he is, his name is Lockface, and his character role is to break into people's homes and just be a bad guy in general. I did a thumbs up for that. I don't know why. That should be for a hero, but thumbs up because, yeah, thumbs up. So, yep, that is Jonathan Nolan / Lockface in the Nolan Archives. If you guys want to go check out my analog horror series, the Nolan Archives, I highly suggest it. So, yeah.